going on, you guys? It's your boy Alex West Collects here, bringing you the most in-depth action figure reviews here on YouTube. And today we're taking a look at WWE Mattel Legends Ultimate Edition Undertaker. This figure is exclusive to Target, just released today. Today was the street day for the brand new Legends Series 23, as well as this Ultimate Edition Undertaker. Big release day at Target. Definitely a lot of different lines between G.I. Joe, Marvel Legends, Spin Masters, you name it, McFarlane. Lots of new stuff coming on the Target reset today. I was able to grab this guy from the Target app, did an in-store pickup, of course, on release day. I went to my local store just to look at the shelf. They had nothing on shelves. Luckily enough, I was able to score this Undertaker here, as well as the two figures I wanted from Legends 23 with Hulk Hogan and Big Bubba Rogers. I think I'm going to skip Jamal and Rosie for now. Those figures always seem to go eventually on sale, so maybe I'll grab them at a later date. But got the three figures I wanted. I actually did grab multiple Undertaker figures. This figure just looks so great. You know, kind of a late 2000s Undertaker, like between 08, 09, 2010, somewhere around there. We did see this figure released several times. I believe it was Elite Series 8 and the most recent, I believe it was maybe the first wave of the Greatest Hits, or maybe the second Elite wave. We did see the same Undertaker as an Elite with the same tight design. Now it's coming in Ultimate Edition form. And look at this figure in the packaging. It just looks ultimate, man. You get the interchangeable hands. You get the coat, the hat, the heavyweight championship belt, 3 heads. Very excited. This may be one of the best Undertaker figures ever released from any toy line. But this, again, is exclusive to Target. You will see the actual coloring on the box has the red outlay versus the white for the mainline release. You'll see the Undertaker nameplate on the front, as well as the Ultimate Edition logo. On the top, you'll see it says Undertaker. The nameplate here on the side. On the other side, you'll get the awesome image of Taker. Take a quick look over there. On the back, look at this figure photography, man. It just looks so good and menacing. If you guys want to pause and take a look at the little read-up here, you can go ahead and do so. Let's come back. Let's crack the Undertaker out of the packaging and see what it's all about. Let's not forget the little Easter eggs on the top and the bottom of the Ultimate Edition boxes. On the top, it says, "Rest in peace," and on the bottom, it says, "You can't hide from the dead man." Before we get to the Ultimate Edition Undertaker figure, let's look at all the accessories that are included. Let's start with the hands. So you'll get a set of the interchangeable mic open holding hands here. You guys can see that there. It's got the glove mold for the MMA gloves he wore around this era. You will also get the fisted ones from do some pounding here in the corner when he's got them on the ropes, as well as these. I believe these are new. Like I said, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but these are for his entrance when he kind of has his hands open to cue the lights and stuff when he's on the ring, on the actual stairs. So that is pretty awesome. I really do like these. I will point out right now, so he does come with 3 heads, one with a tongue out, but he does not have the thumb and the hand out. We have seen that with the Elite figure, but it was not included here. I feel like that is a miss, especially when you're giving us that tongue out head. But we will talk about that as we go on with this video. You do have the World Heavyweight Championship belt, which we have seen many times before from the Mattel line. Has a nice vac finish with all the little red emblems on there. Take a look at the back. You also will receive this Undertaker cap or hat, which we've seen many times before. Again, nothing new here. As well as this jacket or the entrance coat. We'll zoom out so you get a better look at it. But you'll see standard Undertaker entrance coat. Nice leather material. This looks great. But, of course, you get 3 interchangeable heads here. And some people have really dig these heads. Some people had some difference of opinion. So I believe these 2 heads on the outside are new. We've seen the tongue out head multiple times, even with his first Ultimate Edition, I believe. So this head looks to be pretty decent here. I do like the look of it here with the kind of just like Undertaker, like, you know, straight face. The teeth out looks a little doofy to me, I'll be honest. I don't know if I really like that. And I know a lot of people either love or hate the tongue out head. I actually really do dig it. I got 2 Undertakers to display. One will be in the entrance gear, probably with this head, I think. And I'm definitely going to have one with the tongue out. Like I said, I don't know if I really care for this head. It just looks a little odd. But you'll see the sculpt of each hair. It's got the nice kind of slick, wet hair that he had back, but looks awesome. Let's come back. Let's look at the Ultimate Edition figure with all the accessories on. Here is our Ultimate Edition Undertaker out of the packaging, and dudes, this looks so good. I absolutely love this figure. The entrance coat and the hat look great. Really kind of pluses this figure up. You do see the Heavyweight Championship belt. Look at the pose on those hands, man. Just so many things you can do with this figure, I feel. Really like the look of it. If you want to remove the entrance gear off, you can go ahead, take the hat off, remove the hands. You get a better look at the gear on underneath. Again, the gear itself is nothing new. And I will say, the Undertaker, for someone who's always in black, for the most part, right, is a freaking toyetic as hell character. I mean, for a guy, like I said, who just wears all black, I feel like these figures are so noticeable on your display. This being I want to say this is the third Ultimate Edition Undertaker that we've gotten from Mattel. We have the Gobbledygooker, kind of earlier Undertaker, the Survivor Series debut. We had the WrestleMania 14 Undertaker, and now we have kind of a later run Taker. You'll see how this head sits on. I do like this head. I just feel like something with his eyes, he's kind of looking off to the side. And I did buy multiples of this figure, so I was like, maybe this head sculpt was just misprinted a little bit, but doesn't seem to be the case. It actually seems like that's just kind of how the head was supposed to be printed. So the likeness is okay. I don't dislike it. I really do like this head, but from some angles, it just doesn't look like the Undertaker. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this head. But we get a quick close-up of the rest of the attire. You can see the tattoos on his arms here. He does have the butterfly joints. I know some people said they would prefer a bigger torso. I think this one fits for Taker. I think the original Ultimate Edition figure we had from WrestleMania, that figure just had a really big torso. So I kind of do like this choice. The size of the arms, they're okay. I don't think they're too small. That's debatable. It could be a little bigger, but honestly, I'm okay with them. You'll see the designs on his singlet. Like I said, we've seen this many times from Mattel in the Elite form. You see he does have the pin legs here. Same logo on the other side. Rest of this attire is pretty simple. Again, it's the Undertaker. If you guys want to look at the tattoos on the back of his arms, you can see that here. Different wrinkles on in the gear, but absolutely do like the look of the Taker. Very simple. You guys want to go through some quick articulation. The head will fully rotate. You do have the butterfly joints here. There is a bicep swivel. You have the double jointed pinless elbows. The hands do fully rotate and hinge. You do have the diaphragm joint here, which is okay. Moving for the Ultimate Edition, you do have the waist swivel. The legs do drop down. You do have the drop down hips, so if you want him to kick up a little higher, he does do the splits about that much. I believe he's definitely on the ball joints here as well. There is a thigh cut. You do have the double jointed knees. Again, they are pinned. You do have the boot rotation. Something on my boot is a little busted on this one. You can see it looks a little awkward. I don't know if it's just the way the pin is in there, but maybe I can fix that. The feet do hinge up and down slightly, and there is some slight ankle rotation. I want to swap the other heads on this figure and take a quick close-up look on it. Let's run through all the Ultimate Edition heads that are included on the Ultimate Edition figure body. So here's the head we just looked at. I do like it, like I said, but from some angles, I feel like it does a little off. We have the gritting T-skin. I don't like this head. It doesn't look like the Undertaker. I don't even know if this is an expression I can personally picture it making. I don't know, maybe just me, but I don't really like this head. And we have the tongue out head. I don't know why this head gets so much flack. I really like it, and people keep saying he doesn't do it during this era or whatnot. This is cool. This is the Undertaker going for that tombstone pin, and I absolutely think it looks phenomenal. Let's start off with our Undertaker comparison. So I have a ton of Undertaker figures in my collection, and I'll be honest, I'm not even the biggest Taker fan, but his figures just look so damn good. So we're going to start with some Elites first for our comparisons. We have the Monday Night Wars Elite here. You'll see the skinnier torso, which a lot of people are not in love with this figure. And of course, we have the Greatest Hits Elite here. I actually sold the other Greatest Hits figure that had the same matching attire once this Ultimate Edition was announced. And now I don't have any thumb or open hand, so I'm probably stealing these and throwing it on the Ultimate Edition figure here. I think if there's anything this one figure is lacking is these hands that should have been included with the Ultimate. Moving on to our Ultimate Edition Takers. So this is the Survivor Series Ultimate Edition that came with the Gobbledygooker. You'll see him here with one of the interchangeable heads without the entrance gear versus the other interchangeable head with the entrance gear on. You will see, again, the coat is a little different material. This is more of a different type of harder kind of pleather versus the leathery look that came with this brand new Ultimate Edition Taker. On the right, we have the same Survivor Series Taker. I did swap out the head and the arms from the Raw Elite 3-pack, and I feel like this is one of my favorite Takers. I would love to see an Ultimate Edition in the purple gear. That is my all-time favorite look for Taker and my favorite era. We also have the Ultimate Edition 11 Undertaker. Remember, this Taker was also released in Ultimate Edition 20, replacing Bray Wyatt. You'll see him here with the entrance gear versus the brand new Ultimate Edition. We also do have one of the interchangeable heads, and actually have another figure where I threw on the Monday Night Wars Elite head on the Ultimate. Absolutely feel like that plus this figure way more over the top. You'll notice the bigger size in the torsos. This is what I was talking about as far as this extra piece. Really added some more bulk to it. This is obviously a different torso. You'll see the sculpted pieces here, but like I said, I think this torso does fit this era of Undertaker. I'm okay with it. And the last comparison I have for you guys, so obviously this era of Taker had some epic battles with Shawn Michaels. So we have a few different elites from that kind of era. We have the Ruthless Aggression Elite here in the red. I believe this was a WrestleMania Elite figure. You can see I did swap the head on this actual figure as well. We have the Defining Moments. Without a doubt, this is probably going to be redone at some point from WrestleMania. And we have the most recent ringside from the Vault DX Shawn Michaels. If you guys have enjoyed this video review, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of this brand new Legends Ultimate Edition Undertaker. Will you be adding it to your collection, or will you be passing? While you're at it, please turn on those notification bells. Stay tuned to the newest action figure reviews here on my channel. My personal take on this Undertaker figures, I absolutely love it. First off, I forgot to mention, right now in the Target app, this is $22.99. I'm sure that is an error. This figure is going to go up probably to retail $10 more. It should be $32.99, I believe, for the Ultimate Edition figure. So that's one incentive to jump on if you are on the fence, but the figure itself is phenomenal. You get 3 interchangeable heads. You get all of these different interchangeable hands, the entrance coat, the hat, the championship belt. If there's one minor gripe I'm going to point out is he didn't come with the thumb and open hands for him to call for the tombstone. That was kind of a big drop. I understand where they're like, we have the fisted hands. You got the newly sculpted hands from his entrance. I would have probably dropped the mic open holding hands. I feel like we have so many Taker hands. These should have been included, but that, again, is such a minor gripe. This figure is phenomenal. Go buy it. And like I said, it's $22.99. It's like a no-brainer. Add this to your collection. It's better than the Elite figures, even though I don't have them to compare. The attire is very simple, but it's awesome. This figure just, I can't say how much I love it enough. Is it the best Ultimate Edition Undertaker? I'm always going to be tied to the WrestleMania 14 look. That was my Undertaker I grew up watching in the early 90s, and again, the Attitude Era. I love the Survivor Series Elite as well, or excuse me, Ultimate Edition. So it's tough to say, but if this figure is not number 1 or number 2, they are all very close. All the Ultimate Edition Taker figures are really nice. And again, they're just such different eras. It's really hard to sit here and say which is the best Ultimate. But this figure is so much fun. You're going to have fun posing this, displaying on your shelf, swapping the heads and all the different interchangeable hands. So I say go ahead and grab it. Again, this is a Target exclusive. That is the only place you're going to be able to find it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video review. But before you go, please make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at AlexWestCollects. Thank you for your continued support. I really do appreciate you guys tuning in. I'll catch you all in the next video review.